We just debuted this about a week ago. It's never been in Shoe Shopping with Jane before right now. And I have a feeling it's going to be one of the best selling sandals of the season. Why? Because it is what you want and it's rare and hard to find. I'm often with bad toenail polish issues because I get a pedicure like once a century. I usually do it myself and I'm impatient and I paint them too late and then I put shoes on and they're a mess. Never an issue. And if you can't show your toes at work or worship, or you don't want to, here is your sandal. I encourage you to get multiple colors because you're getting that same earth technology we talked about earlier. It's a leather sandal. It is under $50. This is what you guys have been asking for, and it's on 2 easy payments at $23.50. Debuting in Shoe Shopping with Jane tonight, and if it goes, this is the last day this month on Easy Pay, so you're not getting Easy Pay again. $700 already. Let's do colors. So we have classic black. I'm sorry, you could wear that in the fall. It's been 50 degrees on Christmas Day, so I don't care where you live, there's your year-round color. Do you love Parisian blue? It is so beautiful. Look at the burnishing on the edge of the toe. You know they have to do that all by hand. So when you get this home and that leather's a little darker at the toe, that's done on purpose. That is beautiful. And then a beautiful, we call it sand white. And I love that because I would have called it oyster white. It's not stark white. It's like white with a little bit of grayish in there. Think of the inside of an oyster. Think of that beautiful sandy beach. That's not pure white. And by the way, this makes your legs look longer and thinner. Thank you. Yeah, like Kate, like you need it, girlfriend. Kate said everybody needs it. Okay, now let's get into fun colors. We rarely see these primary brights from Earth Origins, but this is such my mom's shoe. This is a shoe that she would have worn in the 50s going to the beach. I just watched the movie Brooklyn when I was homesick a couple weeks ago and cried through the whole thing, and about an Irish girl that falls in love with an Italian guy. If that's not my family, I can't even. But they go to the beach and in like dresses like I'm wearing and shoes like this. I'm like, man, I was born way too late. So I love this. My mom always said every great lady needs a great red shoe. This is the kind of shoe she would have rocked. This is beautiful, and I love that bright red. And then we've got amber yellow. That's super limited though. We only have 100 to go around, so I might have to take, oh my gosh. And then one more, I forgot, because we only honestly had one other color in the whole building. And here is your alpaca, which is that beautiful brown shade, and I love the black outsole. So we'll see Kate, so we can sneak Sue Kelly out here. Oh my gosh, you guys ask for these, need these. They're hard to find. If you put closed-toed sandals in at QVC.com. I know because I did it earlier today when I was prepping. You're not going to get page after page after page. I think maybe like one page of like 4 shoes pops up. So Sue Kelly, have you rocked it or not with this one? I love the Nellie. She's awesome.
I am loving this style. I think that this is the style that most women are looking for season after season. It's giving you the openness of a sandal, yet you get that closed toe. You can wear it to work. If you have one of those rules where you can't wear open toe to the office.
I'm sorry. I'm just I'm going to put the yellow on because it's so limited. I want you to be able to play with the alpaca. So I'll put that over here next to you because the yellow is pretty much like a last chance Nellie.
Makes sense. As I'm looking at this, I am loving the color palette here. The yellow, the bright red, this sand white is a great color because it's just it just takes that sheen off of the white. Beautiful. And then Parisian blue reminds me of that Moroccan blue that Earth does. It's just a beautiful color, great with all your light wash denims, great with white jeans. But the real call out here is that this style is like a Mary Jane meets a fisherman sandal or a Huarache meets a Mary Jane. So you get this great hybrid look for the season. You have your closed toe, but nice thin straps, nice thin feminine straps, giving you a lot of interest down here. The way that these straps come out and around your instep creates a really flattering look, especially if you have a high instep, you don't have to worry about it. This style comes in medium and wide. It's simply a slip-on with lots of padding here in the heel. We have this nice elastic goring on either side. So you just really slip this style on, nice low profile, but it's giving you a ton of support.
We're going to look at that animation in a second, but I would like to call out those of you that agree with me and you have metal issues, and if there are silver buckles on my shoes, I better have silver jewelry on or silver buckles on my purse, because that's just weird.
Yeah.
No metal at all. So if I have gold earrings on or silver or rose gold,
I forgot
or
that
gunmetal,
about you, but yeah,
I know, it's weird.
This is like no fuss dressing, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. By the way, I'm going to do colors because one is almost gone. So we have black, which I think is year round. I'm sorry. I think with a cute tight, if you're funky, I would pop that on with like a fuchsia tight in the fall and look adorable. Then we've got our Parisian blue. There you really get to see the hand burnishing that's done on the toe. This is a closed-toed sandal at a flip-flop price. It's $47. We didn't skimp on the leather or the technology. And oh, by the way, these are all individual straps. We didn't just cut this like a cookie cutter out of leather. You can see that they just all weave in and out. They're all stitched. It's gorgeous. Don't wait on the sand white. We haven't had this color all night long. It looks like the pearl inside of an oyster. It's gorgeous. Here's the nod to my mom, loving the red. But when we get to that beautiful amber yellow, we are down to pretty much 4 dozen in wide widths only. It's about to leave the building. And then alpaca is that beautiful brown. So we could wax poetic about how excited we are to finally have a closed-toed sandal for you. And I think if you've never had one, when the toenail is chipped and you look down, you're like, oh no. Or you're going to a place where you say, I feel a little bare. Or maybe like here at QVC, there are certain areas of the building that you must have a closed-toed shoe.
Right.
This gives you that summertime option at $23.50. That's leaving us that 2 easy payments at midnight. Okay, that's the fashion. That's the rarity. Now let's talk about the footbed.
Let's talk about the comfort. So we were founded by a yoga instructor and we're based in wellness. So as you step into the style, you're going to feel a lot of extra padding in the heel. Then this really soft sock lining that's giving you that EVA contoured footbed. A rolling arch support that's really going to come up and cradle your foot, and then extra cushioning and a great rubber sole. So you see this rubber sole? It acts as a barrier between your body and the pavement or the concrete. That's going to absorb all the shock as you walk. Look at the flexibility of that. And then on top of that, we have that EVA contoured footbed. So you get all of this cushioning. It's going to really support your body. It's going to support, take the pressure off your knees, your back, help align your posture. And it's doing all of that, giving you cushioning from your heel all the way down to your toes in such a flattering upper. And this,
which is rare. I'm sorry. I just have to talk to you again because you'll come to my Facebook page in about a month and you'll say, Janie, where are the closed-toed sandals? And I'll say, oh, check the Nellie. And then you'll come back to me and you'll say, okay, Jane, I just checked the Nellie and there's one color left in 4 sizes. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, okay, well, we had 6 colors and we had medium and wide on Mother's Day. So get it tonight. And now is, okay, we start selling sandals in January.
Right.
And I know maybe for some of you we push the season, but we just follow the trends and the whims of the fashion world. I mean, look at our Kate, giving a sneak peek of what's coming up at midnight with my friend Isaac Mizrahi. And I love how Kate said, every woman, no matter how long and elegant her legs are, want them to look longer. That V extends your leg. If you're not a Mary Jane girl, and some of us aren't, we don't like the way that kind of cuts our line.
Right.
This is so elegant. And, I said my mom in the 40s would have worn these when she was in Peru and they were, going to the lakes and the waters.
Yeah.
And this is a timeless classic that is never going out of style.
That's why it kind of has that little bit of Huarache throwback vibe to it, right?
I love it. It's
and
so
then
ladylike.
See that gorgeous leather. This leather reminds me of earth leather, not Earth Origins leather. It's plush, it's soft.
You know what?
It has a high shine.
Will you hold that thought? Because I want you to tell everybody about first your heritage, where you came from, and then what the different kind of branches of the tree are. But we've had 3,000 ordered. And I don't know if we're getting this back in stock. Like pretty much most of our shoes, if we've gotten them back in stock, it's the final order of the year. So I'm going to do quick color update. We've got black and it's head to toe black. So if you have to wear black as part of your uniform, but you have leeway with the style, there you go. I would get more than one color because to me, this is like 2 for the price of 1. There's that beautiful Parisian blue. Going very quickly though is our sand white. There's no other shoe like it in the collection. We're down to the final 400. There's your red.
And
200
that's like a
left.
strawberry red.
2 weeks to Memorial Day.
Yay!
Do you like strawberry pie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Who doesn't, right?
I know, right? And then we've got our gorgeous amber yellow. There's 2 dozen left, pretty much in wide widths only, and there's alpaca. So when we say earth shoes, and a lot of us think back, like I saved my babysitting money to get my first pair back in like 1976.
Yep.
Tell us about the earth history.
So these are the original earth shoes. Earth was founded by Ann Calso back in 1970 with the idea that total body wellness should be a part of everyday life. So 48 years later, we're still using Ann's yoga principles. We're still using that base of wellness and creating these comfort shoes. But gone are the days of those comfort shoes. Now we can talk about, you know, the fashion elements and the gorgeous leathers and all those high-end details, but we're still talking about comfort. We're still staying true to those basic wellness principles. We have, in the Earth family, we have a couple of different tiers. This is from Earth Origins, which is that everyday, you know, we started out as Earth Origins being kind of that sport everyday sandal. Now we are taking it into styles that look like this.
You're blurring the lines.
We are blurring the lines.
I walk into the room and I'd say, okay, that's an Earth Origin, because that was like sporty and fun.
Right.
And then that's an Earth, which was upgraded leathers and upgraded styles. And then that's an Earthies, which is like really high end. And you know, we would go from like a $60 price point that most Earth Origins are to around $100 or more for the Earth, and then maybe $160 for Earthies. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. They're blurring the lines, but you know what? Us shoe lovers are reaping the benefits, because you get all this amazing support and comfort. And I love your sports sandals, but I couldn't wear the sports sandal most likely with like the dress I have on tonight. Right. And these don't wear out. I got my Earth sports sandals soaking wet in a deluge. It was raining so much my husband had to take the car out and find me because I was out for my 4-mile walk. And I thought, well, I'm gonna have to throw these out. They dried out. They're still giving me the arch support. So I'm telling you, you buy these shoes now, and because they're timeless classics, with 4,000 ordered in the show or today, you may want to go ahead and never give these away. This is going to be like your 10-year sandal.
Well, it's so hard to find that closed toe hybrid sandal that when you do see one like this that does, as we're looking at that alpaca, you're seeing the shine, you're seeing the softness of that leather, you're seeing that hand burnishing. These are all the qualities that you would find in, you know, an amazing high-end store, and you're looking at it here going, wait, it's Earth Origins, it's comfort, it's fashion, it's everything.